Hey guys, this is LP Loco. Now I'm going to show you my Faces, Small Faces, and Rod the Mod Rod Stewart LP collection. And my Rod Stewart LP collection is a special shout out to my cousin in California, Tanya Vara, who actually was the originator of Rod's 70s style hairdo, the one with the hair like that. She was actually a hairdresser to the stars in California, and a good friend of Rod Stewart. So that goes to who? That goes to her, the tribute to Rod Stewart, the Faces, his first band, and the Small Faces, as they were called. Basically, before he joined, actually when he joined, there were still the Small Faces. Okay, here we go. First one is their classic American first pressing, great album of the Small Faces, Ogden's Not Gone Flake, which is this one. And when you open it, it has all the pretty interesting and neat cigar box style record with the cool psychedelic of the era. We're talking 66, 67, 65. There you go, there's the pics of them. And yes, this album has been reissued. This is not the reissue, it's the original first press, but it has been reissued. Great album, and actually I'll show you the, I think it's a pink label that it's on. It's on Immediate Records and label, or a British label. Now, to me to open this is always a little bit of a hassle because it's not easy, especially when it's formed as a booklet, tin can type deal thing. Here we go. Immediate, Small Faces. This is a stereo press of it, as you can see. Pretty nice. So that's Ogden's Not Small Flake. It's like a tobacco tin. Great album. Chico Parks up here. Actually, this is a Small Faces album. That does include Mr. Rod the Mod. I think if I'm wrong, the first one, as you can see, Ronnie Wood of the Stones later is there. And of course there is good old Rod the Mod Stewart. Back in the day before my cousin actually had fixed his hair up. This is another great album. There are about 4 Small Faces. This is the original one. I know that there's been some on YouTube that are the black and white covers. This is a colored cover, first pressing in Immediate Records. The Faces long player, great album with Rod Stewart in full fold. Ooh La La, another great album by the Faces with Rod Stewart and Ronnie Wood. And this one is pretty cool because I know you guys know, and it's been already shown before. It's the Gadget album where you actually can put the gentlemen's faces up and down. Now me, I'm not too good with that, but let me see if I can actually get this thing to work and his face to kind of move up and down. You have to do something here and go. Pretty weird. Look. Hello. I drank too much Guinness. Pretty cool. The Faces. A wink is as good as a wink to a blind horse. A nod is as good as a wink to a blind horse. Pictures of them live with good old Ronnie and Rod there. Ooh. Claymation, isn't it? Okay, now I'm going to show you the Rod Stewart solo albums that he made when he left the Faces. This one is pretty funny because definitely you can tell he's all glammed up in this cover. This is a actual British album. You Wear It Well, Gasoline Man. Rod Stewart, there he is. You wear it well. And the picture of him is quite funny. You know, Rod is extravagant, and of course his greatest album, a classic album that everybody must have, is Rod Stewart. Every picture tells a story with amazing songs. It has Maggie May, Emblem Wind, Reason to Believe. Every picture tells a story. Great album that he released. Now this is a regular edition. I have the one where you open it up. You can see a full-size poster of Mr. Rod the Mod Stewart. Here we go. Wait, let's not put it the other way around. I don't know if you can see that. The light is kind of messing it up here. There he is. There's his buds. There he is. There's good old Rod in his rock and roll pose. Great album to have. The Best of Rod Stewart Volume 2 is a double album, 2 record set. There he is again. This is before my cousin fixed up his hair. Great album though, it's got great songs. And over here, I don't know what show is this. So some kind of festival. That light is messing it up, darn it. Historia de la Música Rock. This is an album from Spain, actually. It has, oh, actually it's sealed. It has Maggie May. It has some of the more obscure songs like Only a Hobo and Cindy's Lament, Cut Across Shorty. Historia de la Música Rock, Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart, Tonight I'm Yours. Ooh, I have to remove that. It says 80 cents on it. Hey Rod, this album cost me 80 cents. How about that one? This is when he had the hair that my cousin Tiny fixed him up with. This is around that time, actually. Actually, great drummer, Camina Pichi of Vanilla Fudge and then King Cobra is drumming on this album. Rod Stewart, Never a Dull Moment. These were all great hits in here in the U.S. and in England also. Rod Stewart, Footloose and Fancy Free. This is around, what, 77? I'm sure around this time. Hot Legs, yep, great hit. Hot Legs. Ain't another Buck album of Rod's. Tanya, let me know if during that time, 77, you already had fixed up his hair. I think you did a little bit before that. Gasoline Alley is another beautiful classic Rod Stewart album. This one has a textured cover on it, and I love it. It opens up, and you'll see him in the studio, and you'll see him kind of boozing it up a little bit. I think the man now in his mid-60s hopefully doesn't hit the bottle that way anymore. This one is a Canadian one, A Shot of Rhythm and Blues. This is recorded back in his early days in 64, 66. You know, when he was a definite unknown. It's got good songs on it. Okay, now that I know of, that's it with the Rod Stewart collection. Yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is LP Loco saying a shout out to my cousin Tiny in California for being the originator of Rod Stewart's 70s hair and a good friend of him back in the days. Hope all of you are doing well. LP Loco saying peace out, Merry Christmas, Happy Crinkle, Happy Hanukkah, and all that.